Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video. In this video today is my Fulham versus Leeds match preview. Going into this game of what we heard about players that are doubtful. We'll start off with Patrick Bamford, who is doubtful for this game. Everyone else looks like they're going to be fit. Patrick Bamford's the only one that may not play due to his calf injury that we've heard he's got a calf injury. Hope it's not a massive injury, and I don't think it is. I think he has been training, as Grazia did say in his press conference. He said he's been training. So yeah, hopefully if he's not back this week, he'll be back for the next game. But hopefully he's back, even if he's on the bench and comes on at halftime, Also we've heard the best news that Max Vober is back from injury. Let's go. Hopefully Max Vober starts, but before we do that, let's get into what happened. As everyone knows what happened last time, we did play Fulham. We did lose in the Cup 2-0. It was Grazia's second game coaching us, I think it was. We were the way better team, as you guys remember. Ruta scored a goal that was disallowed for a push in the back, which was the most ridiculous thing because all the player did, I can't remember who it was, he just jumped and dived, and the VAR, the VAR, I'm pretty sure they had VAR, they did go to VAR, I think, said that he got pushed, even though it wasn't even a tap on the back. It was disgraceful that was given as a no-goal. And in that game, we were the way better team, but we did end up losing that game 2-0. With two wonder strikes from Fulham. But in that game, yeah, we should have won. Like, in my opinion, we should have won. And as you know, the game before that was when we lost 3-2 when we were under Jesse Marsh still. At Elland Road, we actually lost 3-2 to them, where we scored in the last minute to make it 3-2, if you remember. Yeah, and then the game before them, when we played them, was the Carabao Cup actually before then, which was 0-0, and we won on pens, if you remember. That's what happened. And the last two times we played them in the Premier League before then, we won 2-1. This was the first season. This was a lockdown. That's how long it's been. It was the 2-1 game where Rafinha and Bamford scored, and then it was the 4-3 game, which was the second game of our promotion season. They ended 4-3. It was like back-to-back 4-3s. This time we won. And yeah, before then it was actually the championship, which we played them, of course, where we did win 3-0. So going into this game, the last six meetings, we won 4 out of the last 6, and they won 2 with 0 draws in them. 9 goals for Fulham and 11 goals for Leeds. 7 yellow cards to 8 yellow cards. They've had 8 yellow cards. We've only had 7, and of course 1 red card for Fulham, and 0 red cards for Leeds since we in our last 6 meetings against them. So yeah, I'm confident-ish. Also, that Mitrovic is out for them is like a massive loss. Of course, he's still out from the suspension for pushing the ref. But we got to go into this game looking for a win, especially after the last 2 games, which was a 5-1 loss and a 6-1 loss to Crystal Palace and then Liverpool, obviously. Going into this game, us being 16th, they're 10th in the league at the moment. But if we win this game and the teams around us and the teams below us have such difficult fixtures this weekend, they all should lose. So they all should lose. Basically, what that means is we should not move position at all. But you know what could happen? One of the teams that should beat the other team will play bad and actually lose. I wouldn't be surprised if that does happen. But we pray that it does not happen. And it's either we're going to stay on the same amount of points in the same position, or we're going to gain 3 points. And if we win this game, the confidence is going to be massive for this team. I think if we win this game and we win the next one, I think we need 3 wins to survive, as I've already said. I think this is a game where I'll take a draw. That's what I'll say. I'll take a draw. But let's go through who I would start in my lineup. Starting in goal, of course, I'm going to go Meslier. People have been saying maybe Robles should start or Robles should start, but he's not at the level of Meslier. Not at the level. Meslier has been poor, but you can't blame him for every single one of the goals that have gone in. It's poor defending, basically. It's just bad defending. But yeah, we'll move on. Right back is Luke Ayling. Bring him back in the team because Rasmus is not good. Rasmus is worse. We tried Rasmus, and he did even worse than what Ayling would have done against Liverpool. And then the centre-back positions, I'm going to say this. I want us to try Max Vober and Liam Cooper. I want to say Liam Cooper and Max Vober in the centre-backs, which I don't think we'll do. And if we don't, I think it's going to be Cock and Cooper. I think it's going to be Cock and Vober, sorry. Cock and Vober will be the 2 centre-backs. But I do want to see Vober and Cooper actually at centre-backs for this game, but I don't think we will. Then left-back, of course, I'm going to say Firpo. Then we're going to have the 2 of... I think we're going to go with Rocker and Adam Forshaw. That's what I would go with. I think Grazia will stay with McKennie and Rocker, but the way that Grazia talked in his press conference about Forshaw, it looked like he might be coming back into the starting 11. So I would be happy with Rocker and Forshaw in that position. But Rocker and McKennie look like you think that will be the one they'll choose. But Rocker and Forshaw is what I would go with. Then the three in front of them, of course, I would go Sinister on the left, who's been amazing since he's come back. Who's been playing really well, even scored against Liverpool. You know, he's doing well. He's pressing. He's winning the ball. His skills, a great player. On the right, can you drop Harrison after two bad performances? I don't know if you can. So I'm gonna keep Harrison there on the right, but I'll put Aronson on the bench, and he could come off the bench and impact the game. I think he's that type of player that if he comes off the bench, he'll impact a game. And instead of Aronson, I would put Nonto down the middle. And now, depending on what happens with the striker, if Bamford has still got that calf injury and won't be able to start, I start Rodrigo. But if they're both available and they're both fit and available, Patrick Bamford will start up front, in my opinion. And I think he does better than Rodrigo. Rodrigo does offer the goals this season. He's been amazing at scoring. He's performing way above his XG. But without the goals, what Bamford does on the ball and how he brings other players into play, he's way better of a striker. So that's why I always say Patrick Bamford is better than Rodrigo. A lot of people look at it and say they go off goals. I look at the bigger picture of what Bamford does on and off the ball than what Rodrigo does. That's no slight on Rodrigo because I think he's done amazing this season. I'm happy with the way he's been playing. Let's go through their team. Their lineup here that they got predicted here on whoscored.com. That's the one that I use to decide. So they got Leno at the back. They got Tete at right back. I'm trying to see if there's anyone there. Ream is a good player. Ream is someone that I'm scared maybe he will have an unbelievable game. We won't be able to score. Players him, Paulinho has been amazing for them. Willian also scored against us at Ellen Road, so I wouldn't be surprised if he scores again. But Pereira, good player. Bobby Decavoda-Reid, great player. He's been great for them. Now they have to have Vinicius up top. Carlos Vinicius has to start up top because Dan James is not allowed to play in this game due to him being on loan from us. So that's good because Dan James had an unbelievable game against Everton, and if he actually if he was allowed to play against us, I'd be nervous that he would actually score and actually have a really good game because he played so well against Everton, and he tried to help us. But what did we do? We couldn't beat Liverpool or at least get a point, or not even that, just have a good performance. He tried to help us with a goal and an assist. But yeah, I'm not scared. I don't think Vinicius is a great striker, and that's why I think he's been playing Dan James up top because Vinicius, he's better than Vinicius. This is probably going to come back to bite me when he scores a hat trick. But anyway, I'm going to go my score prediction. I'm actually going to go with a 1-1 draw. I'm going to say that Decavoda-Reid will score for Fulham, and then Patrick Bamford will score the goal for us. I think they will score first and take the lead, but I'm hoping it could be 1-1. My opinion, what it could be, it's either we're gonna lose it's either gonna beat us 2-3-1 and destroy us. In my opinion, I just can't see us destroying Fulham. By the way, it's either they're gonna win this game by a goal or two, or we're gonna win this game by a goal or two or a draw. It's either I think the only scores that I can see happening, I predicted 1-1. I can see a 1-1. I could see a 2-1 Fulham, a 3-1 Fulham, or a 2-1 Leeds. They're the only scorelines that I can see happening in this game, or maybe a 1-0 either way. But I feel like going off the performance that we had at Fulham, when we did play them in the cup and how great we actually played, and we were the way better team, and was so unfortunate not to have that goal given to us, and how they scored two unbelievable screamers to actually beat us. I'm having a confidence that we can go on and win this game. But I will say a draw, and a draw will be great against a team that's mid-table. People will look, on paper you say, oh, it's Fulham, it's Fulham, it's Fulham. But you look at the teams and why they played this season. Fulham are a really good team, and yeah, I'll take a draw. It'll be a massive point going into the games where I think after this is games where we really have to win, like games like Bournemouth and Leicester. But thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you think the score prediction will be, and let me see your lineup. Put your lineup down below. I'll read them, and I'll see I'll read all comments. So make sure to comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.